Alright, so I am a little late to this, but we got official information on Baizhu's catalyst weapon and what it does. I will say this first, it doesn't really look too good for a 5-star weapon. But let me tell you what it does. Its main stat is HP, not too much of a surprise there since it's Baizhu's weapon, yeah, and has a pretty high base attack. Now, for its passive though, for 3 seconds after using an elemental burst or creating a shield, the equipping character can gain the Primordial Jade Regalia effect. Restore 4.5 energy every 2.5 seconds and gain a 0.3% elemental damage bonus for their corresponding elemental type for every 1000 max HP they possess, up to 12%. Primordial Jade Regalia will still take effect even if the equipping character is not on the field. Now, some things to take note. The energy that you restore is only for the equipping character, so that energy is not shared among your party members, so that already says one thing, that it's probably not that good. And the elemental damage bonus that you get, right, is pretty minute. Right? You do not get that much at all. And it's only up to 12%. Even then, that is not a lot of, damage bonus. For a 5-star weapon, this is a pretty, ass weapon, to say the least. And when it comes to catalyst weapons, there are so many other goated, free-to-play options you can use. What comes to mind is, Baizhu is a support character, so first weapon I think of is Thrilling Tales. The perfect catalyst for every support catalyst user, right? It gives you that HP that you need, but also boosts, your other party members' attack after you switch to them. Now, other catalyst options that you could use, Favonius Codex would be a pretty decent option. You get that energy recharge that you need, and you can generate all those particles and help out your other team members as well. Since Baizhu is, Dendro, Mappa Mare wouldn't be a bad idea. Gives you that EM, and gives you, 8 to 16% elemental damage for 10 seconds. That's upon triggering an elemental reaction. Prototype Amber is actually a pretty decent option. You get that HP, you get more energy with the passive. Using an elemental burst regenerates 4 to 6 energy every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. And also, all party members will regenerate 4 to 6 HP every 2 seconds for this duration. Perfect weapon for a healing character. And of course, if you have other 5-star weapons, Everlasting Moonglow, Kokomi's weapon, wouldn't be too bad for Baizhu. Gives you HP, increases your healing bonus, and your normal attack damage is also increased. And you get a little bit more energy regeneration with it, which is pretty good. Nahida's weapon, 1000 Floating Dreams, would also be pretty damn good. Gives you, basically that elemental damage bonus and elemental mastery like crazy. But yeah, that's about it. This weapon is a hard pass. Skip it. Do not waste your primo gems on it. There are plenty of other options that you can use. Way better options that are pretty, easily accessible to every player pretty much. If you don't have a Thrilling Tales, then I don't know what you're doing, bro. This weapon isn't really universally good either. Really only meant for Baizhu himself. And to be honest, how I see a lot of these 5-star weapons is, if they're not that universally good in the first place, is it really worth it? I don't think so. But for Baizhu especially, this weapon doesn't seem that good enough to pull for. But if you're a Baizhu simp, go ahead, I guess. For those that care, I suggest skipping it and using Thrilling Tales or, the other weapons that I mentioned. They're way better than this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. See you in the next one.